guy was basically a nobody in the gang, but he had the guts to grab his chopsticks first at gang dinners. Crazy thing is, even the gang boss had to show him respect. Don't let his cocky attitude fool you. Before joining the gang, he was just some regular high school kid. But right before graduation, he grabbed a rock and smashed it into the school bully's head. Everyone around him totally froze. He was known as the nicest guy in school. A few days earlier, his sister accidentally caught the bully stealing girls' underwear on camera. The bully started targeting her non-stop. The kid got pissed and stood up for his sister, but then the bully came after him with endless payback. That day, he finally snapped. He picked up this massive rock and walked straight toward the head bully. All that anger he'd been holding in for so long finally exploded. When his mom showed up and saw him all beaten up, she didn't feel sorry for him or get mad. She just worried about how to explain the compensation money to his stepdad. Turns out, his real dad ditched him at birth, so his mom took him and started a new family with his current stepdad. But instead of the happy life he'd been hoping for, his childhood got way worse. His stepdad was a total drunk. Every time he got wasted, he'd beat the crap out of him. And his mom? She wanted to keep her new husband happy, so she threw her son under the bus for her own selfish needs. When she couldn't stand listening anymore, she'd just cover her ears and pretend she couldn't hear. The only person who helped him when he couldn't take it anymore was his stepdad's daughter. Over time, they became the closest family members in that messed up household. The other family demanded 50 grand in compensation. His mom totally gave up and just walked away without looking back. He got it then. When things get rough, you can't count on anyone. Better to rely on yourself. To pay back that 50 grand as fast as possible, he started working day and night at some sketchy boss's restaurant. Whenever customers only ordered one dish, the boss would throw in free cigarette ash. But this sweet kid would always warn customers to order less next time. But being nice didn't pay off. They threatened him. Every day he was late with the money, they'd torture him even more. After working his butt off for days, he'd barely saved enough for a burger. To get away from these monsters faster, the next day he asked his boss for an advance on his salary to pay off the rest. But the boss not only said no, he twisted the knife, asking why he didn't just ask his stepdad for money if he was so desperate. He totally lost it. Little did they know, the gang boss eating in the restaurant heard their whole conversation. This guy was the big shot of the local gang, controlling all the shady business in the area. Incredibly, that same night, he had his guys deliver 50 grand to the kid. He specifically told him he didn't need to pay it back. Just go home and focus on school. The next day, he and his mom went to school and paid the compensation. But his mom wasn't happy like he expected. Instead, she suspected he must have done something bad to get the money. But what he didn't see coming was even worse. That night, his stepdad came looking for him with a brand new baseball bat. Turns out the school bully had called to humiliate his stepdad personally. His stepdad felt totally disrespected, but he had no idea the fight was all for his precious daughter. Right then, he knew he was in for another brutal beating. He jumped up and ran outside as fast as he could.